Hello, my friends. Welcome to another week here at the Melting Pot. I am your host, K2. So I've finally caved and acquired an X account. I had a good run. I didn't even have it when it was a Twitter, but news people live there, so it's relevant to my interests these days. But naturally, I had to immediately follow the goat of Twitch, one Hasan Piker. I do find it hilarious how people create pretty much a religion around hating the guy. They take him out of context. They generally interact with him in bad faith, like all the time. He posted a Gallup poll. So, on the whole, do you think immigration is a good thing or bad thing for this country today? 79% think it's a good thing. 17% think it's a bad thing. So, I mean, that's pretty good numbers. 64% of Republicans even think that's a good thing. 91% of Democrats. 64% though. That is genuinely surprising. Even either the white nationalism is waning in the base, or their love of cheap labor supersedes their hatred of dark people. It's probably a toss-up, really. So, Hassan happened to post this graph with the true statement that people would like amnesty. So obviously the comments piled on, screaming that that's not what the poll was saying. Saying immigration is good isn't saying amnesty is good. This is why no one should take you seriously. Hey, fuck sticks. There's, other polls, So here's a Pew Research poll, which they're typically more conservative in their polling. So let's see. Most Americans say undocumented immigrants should be able to stay legally under certain conditions. Let's see, 64% think that they should have a way to stay in the country legally if certain requirements are met. So how is that not amnesty being a majority opinion? So, down here, Trump supporters, 66% say no brown people. So there's the white nationalists. So what are the requirements likely to be? Pollers, see, pass security check, background check, have a job. Those are the ones that have the majority. Pay a fine, 25%. And these other ones are, see, 39% says be considered but not required for have a job. 16% be considered but not required for pass security or background check. I don't think it's unreasonable to have those things required. But so security check and a job, you're in. Not a criminal, paying taxes, in like Flynn me amigos. I don't think that's completely unreasonable if they do it without bias. Good luck. So here we have a Quinnipiac poll. Let's see, it says the nearly 2/3 of voters, 64%, say they prefer giving most undocumented immigrants in the United States a pathway to legal status. Change over 6 months. Wow, what has happened in the last 6 months that would change people's mind about immigration? No idea. So yeah, so 64% of that's still a majority in support of not deporting our fucking neighbors. So let's take a look at how people feel about ICE. 56% disapprove. I'd like that to be higher, but still it's a majority. Republicans, 77% approve of the way. Shocker. That is absolutely shocking. Yeah. I've been arguing with these bootlickers for 2 decades, man. During Bush, we said ICE and the way they take due process away from terrorists is a slippery slope. But Republicans were like, nope, we love sucking the fascist shit off this jackboot on our necks, man. And here we are. U.S. citizens being declared terrorist gang members and not awarded due process. And the Republicans still love the boot as long as it's digging into some, brown guy's spleen. The "we need guns to fight tyranny" crowd is loving the fuck out of some tyranny right now. Autism awareness tattoo? You must be a gang member, bitch. How long till this tattoo of my family coat of arms is considered gang affiliation? Where now they are allowed to just take me to some gulag because all gang membership is tantamount to terrorism. I mean, look at this menacing boar. If you know anything about boars, you know that they will fuck shit up. So when someone says something the regime doesn't like, maybe that tattoo on your arm means something now that it didn't before. Did you see how they blew up that boat leaving Venezuela? They justified it by saying it was a terrorist gang boat. It could have been a fucking fishing boat. It could have been, people escaping the results of American meddling. Does that sound like a capital offense to you? That was a fucking crime. And nothing but good job, sir. We are so cooked. We have Trump threatening to revoke citizenship of natural-born Americans. We have jackboots in waiting, lined up for hours to join ICE. People with no shame, no morals, to keep them from tackling you or me to the ground just because Trump said so. Mark my words, y'all. The time we've been warning everyone about is coming to kick our doors in. At this rate, it will be a miracle if ICE doesn't make Trump a dictator in 2028.